Now there is a trick to this. We're gonna have a whole lot of... Donnie, kill that thing. Okay. We're gonna have a whole bunch of these guys show up. And we are going to... Okay, Mikey. And the space gets narrower, and it gets more and more impossible to actually avoid taking damage. Until eventually you get into this area, where it's almost impossible. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to rely on a little bit of a trick here. I go forward very slowly. Then these guys will swoop in, fire, and leave. Easy. 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 Almost having to remember to breathe. Yeah, this last gauntlet is where it just gets freaking ridiculous. Okay, got more throwing stars. Yay. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Got one mini boss to face. Okay. And here we go! Right against Shredder. Now, Shredder has a anti-mutagen gun. If he hits you with it, then you will... Oh, no! Oh! No! No! And because it's all one area, if you lose a turtle, you start back at the very beginning of the Technodrome. I'm just gonna sacrifice all of them. Okay, I don't have scrolls. I'm gonna have to do this. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to do this without scrolls. Apart from the 20 I can pick up later on. Great. Just... Okay, well, nothing I can do about it. Just gonna have to struggle through. Persistence. Persistence is key. Don't let it get you down. Don't let them see you. Don't let them see you cry. Seriously though, anybody wants to jump in chat, feel free. If you are in chat and you're saying something and then I can't see it for whatever reason. I am just going to ignore you guys. Not you guys, I'm talking about the stupid robotic seahorses. Seahorses. It almost feels like that should be... You know what? I don't feel like playing TMNT today. Okay, well, that was what I was going to start off with for the stream. Now, I'm going to open it up to the chat for the moment, and you can tell me what you feel like you might want to actually play. Or have me play, excuse me. I have a variety of NES games, a variety of Super NES, Genesis, what have you. Okay, not hearing anybody right now. Guess I'll play something else real quick, and if nobody says anything, then I guess I'll probably wrap up after I play one more game. So I'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. Okay. I am back. I've selected another game. We are gonna play Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers. Figured I'd go with something a little easier than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which that last stage makes it a crapshoot on whether or not you'll actually beat it. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Hopefully that's not gonna do that again. Okay, one player. Always play as Chip. He's the cool one. He looks like Magnum. No, not Magnum. He looks like Indiana Jones. Dale looks like Magnum. Okay. Japan, why are you in my game? Why are you in my game? Get your characters out of my game. I don't want Kaiji. I don't want Kaiji in my games. Okay, let's try that again. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, that made it worse. Okay. I suppose it would have been interesting to play a game like that. Alright. The plot, not that we care, is that Rescue Rangers have gotten a job rescuing a lost cat. Most exciting plot ever. Epic. This type of stories for which legends will be told for years, decades, centuries to come. When Chip 'n Dale rescued a cat. Alright. This was when Capcom and Disney were, they were working together. Capcom had I guess it was a continuing ability to make games based on Disney properties, Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers being one of them, which was a really good show from the 90s. I haven't actually watched it lately. I haven't rewatched it. It may not be as good as I remember. I remember it was awesome. Though, admittedly, that might have been because I really liked the title, the theme song. Seriously, that was one thing about the 90s and the 80s, is that a good theme song to a show would get me to sit down and watch it. Just because I liked the show. I can remember I loved watching Magnum P.I., not because I, followed anything. I was really young at the time. But that opening theme was just awesome. Come to think of it, I can think of a lot of opening themes that just made me want to sit down and watch the show. Just because of that opening theme. MacGyver, Quantum Leap, DuckTales, but DuckTales is really a good show. If you haven't watched DuckTales again anytime recently, watch it sometime. It holds up. It really does. Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers. Darkwing Duck was good. Didn't catch me quite the same way that, DuckTales and Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers did in terms of title theme department. But, it was good. It was still good. One of the things that's always neat whenever that you're playing is like tiny characters is whenever that you've got objects that are, normal everyday objects that are suddenly really big. Just something about that, the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids type aesthetics that it's just really neat. I always like playing games like that. This, Monster in My Pocket, Micro Machines. Just, there's something about it that's just fun. I don't really know what it is. Okay. Zone 0 clear. After every zone, you go into a bonus area where you can pick up items, hopefully one up. Oh no! The kitten was just a clever trap! He wanted to kidnap Gadget! Oh no! So I have to go and rescue Gadget from the casino. Now, we get a little bit of a map area. We can choose which way we want to go. I'm actually going to play all the stages because it's not a long game and it's not an overly difficult game. The last stage does get a little tricky just because you don't have a whole lot of health and it gets to where it's difficult to avoid damage from some things. If you haven't already worked it out, your only form of attack is by picking up things and throwing them. Specifically, lots and lots of crates. It actually works pretty well as a game mechanic, because it means that you've got to be careful and judicious about your attacks. So you don't want to run out of... if you've got an enemy in your way, you don't want to run out of things to throw at them. Also, one of the things that makes this game really fun is just how fast-paced it is. You move fast, everything just proceeds at a quick pace. Oops. Even when you die, you restart quickly. Alright! Zone A is down. Oh, there's Gadget. She rigged up a wireless phone. Seems less like a wireless phone and more like a satellite phone, dear. And she'll give you little tips on various stages. Okay, well, let's go in order. We'll go to Area B next, which takes place in a diner. One of the things I like, that's another thing I like about this, there's a variety of levels. Each level is its own unique area. It just has its own distinct feel, color, and, well, sometimes enemies. I mean, we had in the previous one, we had caterpillars and giant flying squirrels. And now we've got bears with party poppers in a diner. Yeah, I don't get it either. As for the things I'm collecting, flowers, if you collect, I think it's... Okay, if you collect 100 flowers, then a 1-up star will float by, which you can yet, and